al segundo episodio de Español con Ayan. Hello everyone, and welcome to the second episode of Español con Ayan, which means Spanish with Ayan. So now, before we go ahead and get started with today's class, I want to tell you the topics that we're going to cover today. We'll start with a quick recap of what we learned in the last class, like the alphabets. I'm hoping that you got some time to practice at home, but if not a problem. We will have a quick recap, followed by with the Spanish pronouns and Spanish subject pronouns to be precise, followed by a very important Spanish verb is verbo estar, which means to be verb. We'll see the conjugation against the pronouns that we learned, and we'll also see the scenarios where this particular verb is used, okay, in our daily conversation. And we will also learn finally the Spanish numbers starting from 1 to 100 today, and that will be all for today. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Empezamos.
Ok, bueno, entonces empezamos con los alfabetos. So let's start with the alphabets as a recap of what we did in the last class. So just repeat and once again with me the alphabets. It's A, B, C, Ch, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, H, M, N. Remember, I asked you that there was a letter missing in this list, and that's N. So it's H, M, N, N, O, P, Q, R, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Perfecto. So I believe that if you have practiced and now you recollect what we learned, so now you should be able to form some words with using the Spanish letters. I think you are good to go ahead with today's session, and as I said, that we'll be starting with the pronouns, the subject pronouns. Okay, so the subject pronoun, the pronouns are called in Spanish as pronombres. Los pronombres. Vamos a ver cuáles son los pronombres. We're going to see which are the pronouns that we have. Right. So the first one we have yo, tú, él, ella, usted is the third person, singular. Nosotros, vosotros, ellos, ellas, ustedes. So yo is the first person, that means I. Tú, it's again second person, it's you, but it is used in an informal way, like with friends and with the people whom you know very well, not at the first time probably. So, and the third person singular is él, that means he, ella, that means she, and usted, that means you, but with respect, that means it's a formal way of saying you. So yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros means we, vosotros, again it is the plural of two. Vosotros means you guys. It's an informal way of saying that you in the plural sense. And then the last one is ellos, that means they, that is used for masculine. So if there is a group of guys, then we'll be using ellos. For a group of girls, it will be ellas and ustedes. Again, this is the formal plural of usted. So let's repeat once again. It's yo, that means I. tú is informal, you. Él, ella, usted, that means he, she, and you formal. Nosotros means we. Vosotros means you, plural, informal. Ellos, ellas, ustedes means they, masculine. Ellas means they, feminine. And ustedes, you, plural, formal. Okay, is it clear? Alright, so ellos, as I said, that they, ellos means they and used for masculine, but ellos is also used for in the general sense. Like if there is a group of both men and women, then it will be called as ellos. Alright, so now what we're going to see is, unlike English, in English we see that if there is a verb, let's say go, so we say I go, you go. Only for he it changes to he goes. But in Spanish, for each pronouns, the verb gets a different form. So the verb form changes for each pronouns. So for yo, it will be something. For tú, it will be different. For él, ella, usted, it will be different one. So we are going to see now as an example, we will start with a very important verb. This is to be verb. It's called el verbo estar. Estar, that means to be. Now, so there are regular verbs and irregular verbs in Spanish grammar. So, but most of the verbs are categorized with the endings that they have. So, the verbs will always end either with an AR or ER or IR. So there are AR ending verbs, there are ER ending verbs, and there are IR ending verbs. Now this three types of verbs has another subcategory, you can say. So you'll have regular verbs in it. Regular verbs under AR ending verbs, you will have some regular verbs under ER ending verbs, and you will also have regular verbs under IR ending verbs. Now what are these regular verbs? So the regular verbs are which follow certain kind of formula, you will say. So there's a rule that they follow, and it is easy to conjugate. The irregular ones, they also kind of follow certain rule, but it is kind of different, and that makes those verbs irregular. So if I say, probably you will not understand. We will see when we will do a lot of verbs, we'll conjugate a lot of verbs, then that will be clear to you. But for today, we are going to start with the verb estar. El verbo estar. First, we're going to write the pronouns. So for yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, vosotros, ellos, ellas, ustedes. So the verb forms are like, for yo it is estoy, for tú it is estás. So now, are you getting it? So like for English, I am, you are. So the same thing is happening here, but in English we don't have that much verb changes. The verb form does not change for all pronouns, but in Spanish it is changing for all. So for yo it is estoy, for tú it is estás, for él, ella, usted it is está, nosotros estamos, vosotros estáis, ellos, ellas, ustedes están. So remember, I said that there are three categories of verbs available in Spanish grammar. So either it ends with AR or ER or IR. So this particular verb, estar, ends with AR, correct? So you can see that it ends with AR, right? So that, and under AR, I said that there are regular and irregular verbs. This is an irregular verb. However, it is not that irregular, I would say, because if you notice perfectly, then you see there is a formula. Let me write down the formula first of all. So for AR ending, usually the conjugation would be that you keep the first portion until the start of AR, you keep it intact, and then you just add for jo. For AR ending verbs, I'm saying you just need to add a, as, a, amos, ais, an. That's it. But as this is an irregular verb, the only difference we have is only for the form jo. Here, in place of a, we see o-y, oi. So that is making this particular verb an irregular verb. But rest, there is a formula you can follow. It's estoy, it ends with, and then for two, it ends with as, a, amos, ais, an. So yo estoy, tú estás, él, ella, usted está, nosotros estamos, vosotros estáis, ellos, ellas, ustedes están. Can you repeat? ¿Y cómo se escribe? ¿Cómo se escribe estar? E-S-T-A-R. And then let's repeat once again the conjugation. For yo, it is estoy. For tú, it is estás. Él, ella, usted, it is está. Nosotros estamos. Vosotros estáis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes están. Perfecto. Now, in English we have only one to be verb, but in Spanish we have two to be verbs, and each gets used in separate scenarios. So there are scenarios where only estar is used, and for other scenarios the verb ser is used. We are not going ahead and learning the verb ser today. We are just restricting ourselves to estar only, and we'll see the usage of the verb estar, which are the conditions it should follow to use this particular verb. Okay, so let's go ahead and see where we should use the verb estar. Before doing that, let's do a quick conversation. Like, first thing, if we meet someone in the morning, we say that we already introduced ourselves in the last class. But what if you meet someone in the morning? How do you go to greet the person? So let's see. So we first of all we say buenos dias, right? If it is a morning, then it's buenos dias. If it is afternoon, then buenas tardes. At night is buenas noches. So buenos dias. Okay, so it should be hola and then buenos dias. So hola, buenos dias. ¿Cómo estás? Now, here you see the use of estar, el verbo estar, ¿cómo estás? So it is asking, how are you? ¿Cómo estás? And here we are using estás, that means we are asking someone we know very well, to a friend probably. So we are using ¿Cómo estás tú? Basically, because this estás gets used only with tú, so it is not necessary for us to use the pronoun here, because it is understood, because estás goes only with tú. So ¿cómo estás? That means how are you? If you want to ask it in a formal way, probably, then it will be ¿Cómo está usted? You can say ¿Cómo está? As well. I have just mentioned it as ¿Cómo está usted? Both are correct. So, hola, buenos días, ¿cómo estás? Or ¿cómo está usted? The answers can be, here it comes, estoy, because when the person is answering, he'll say, I am well, estoy bien, I am very well, estoy muy bien, I'm not well, I'm bad, estoy mal, I'm as usual, nothing special, estoy regular, and so, estoy así. So let's repeat once again. So now, the first thing when we meet someone, so we greet, hola, buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo está? The answers will be, estoy bien, or it can be, estoy muy bien, o estoy mal, or estoy regular, or it can be, estoy así. So this is a simple conversation where we use está. But apart from this, there are a couple of other areas or other situations where we use the verb estar and not ser. So let's see which are the areas where the conditions when we use the verb estar. So this one I have kept it in Spanish. El verbo estar, uso del verbo estar tiene dos importantes en español. So there are two very important use of the verb estar. Now, the first one is to express location or a place. So if someone asks you, where this is located, where exactly it is right now. So to answer that question, you need to always use the verb estar. It will never be any other verb than estar. You always need to use this. For example, here it is given that ¿Dónde está Rosa? ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde means where? ¿Dónde está? Where is Rosa? ¿Dónde está Rosa? Rosa está en la oficina. So, Rosa is where Rosa is. Rosa is in la oficina, in the office. Rosa está en la oficina. ¿Dónde estás tú? Where are you? ¿Dónde estás tú? Where are you? Yo estoy en Madrid. So, we learned the pronoun and the verb conjugation. So, with yo, it's always estoy, yo estoy en Madrid. The question someone is asking, maybe my friend whom I know very well. So, it is ¿Dónde estás tú? So, I'm replying back, yo estoy en Madrid. Now, the next question, this is not a question. So, nosotros estamos en el restaurante. We are just saying, nosotros estamos en el restaurante. Where we are located at the moment, we are in the restaurant at the moment. So, nosotros estamos en el restaurante, because with nosotros should always be estamos. La Torre Eiffel está en París. The Eiffel Tower, la Torre Eiffel, está en París. Where Eiffel Tower is located, situated, it's in Paris. So that's why again we're using the verb estar. La Torre Eiffel está en París. Where Rome is. Where Rome is. Roma está en Italia. Rome is in Italy. Rome is in Italy, so Roma está en Italia. Los niños. ¿Qué significa los niños? What do you mean by los niños? Los niños son children. The children are in the school. Where are the children? Children are in the school. Los niños están en la escuela. So you see, these are the examples of answering. If someone asks you that where something is or where are you, so go ahead and use this verb estar and answer where you are or where a particular thing is. This was the location and the place. There are other use as well where we need to use the verb estar. Let's see. Okay, so now here we'll see that the other use of the verb estar is to tell the state of a person, of a place, of a thing. So it can be a physical state or the emotional state. It can be or apart from that, anything that is temporary, which is not permanent. You can use the verb estar, which will change if it is not permanent at all. With some examples, we'll understand it better. So to express something temporary, current state of a person, place, or a thing. Basically, these are the usage of the verb estar. For example, if during the greetings, when we met someone in the morning, I said that, okay, hola, buenos días, ¿cómo está? We are asking how they are. But so the answer, I'm good. So this is my current state, right? How I'm feeling right now. So it can change later. So it's kind of temporary. So we are saying, ¿cómo estás? Estoy cansado. Well, I can say I'm good. If I'm not well, probably I can say estoy enfermo. I'm not well. I'm not doing well. Estoy mal, I said. So again, there are a couple of examples given here. Responde a la pregunta ¿cómo está? You respond to the question ¿cómo está? Someone is asking ¿cómo estás? Yo estoy cansado. Yo estoy cansado. Cansado means tired. ¿Cómo estás? Yo estoy cansado. I'm tired. ¿Cómo está Rosa? So now here it is third person singular. We know that for he, she, and you formal, the form which is used is está. So for third, Rosa is the third person singular. So the question is ¿cómo está Rosa? Y Rosa está enferma. La respuesta es, the response is Rosa está enferma. So this is a temporary thing. Rosa is not doing well. Rosa is sick. So, but Rosa will get better. So this is something temporary. So we will be using the verb estar. So Rosa está enferma. Nosotros estamos contentos en la clase de español. So it says we are happy. Contentos significa means happy. Nosotros estamos contentos en la clase de español. We are happy in the Spanish class. I hope you are. So that is again. So it is talking about our emotional state of mind. So we are saying nosotros estamos contentos en la clase de español. This is something temporary, probably will go out uh, or go to some other class that might not like. So in that case, as this is a kind of temporary thing, we are using the verb estar again. El coche está sucio. Now, how the car is, el coche means car. El coche está sucio. So we're talking about the condition of the car. So it's saying how the car is, the car is dirty. Sucio means dirty. We're saying el coche está sucio. The car is dirty. Again, it will be cleaned, it will be fine. It's a temporary state. Talking about the condition of the car. That is the reason we are using the verb estar. El coche está sucio. El bar está cerrado. The bar is closed. El bar está cerrado. Currently, the bar is closed. It will open in some time. So again, temporary state, the verb to be used, estar. Okay. Please take a note of this, and any question I would love to answer if I get it in the comment box. Okay, so moving ahead. Oh, let's see. Now, ¿cómo están? So let's see. There are a couple of people we'll be seeing here. Let's see how they are feeling by looking at the images. So this person probably looks very happy. Okay, yeah, I think this is a very happy person. And yes, it says está feliz. He's very happy. So está feliz means he is happy. Está alegre. Again, that means he's happy. And also, these are basically synonyms. And está contento. So feliz, contento, alegre. All three means happy, to be happy. So he is very happy, está feliz, está contento, está alegre. If I want to say that I am happy, then what it would be correct? It should be estoy feliz, estoy contento, estoy alegre. Muy bien, let's move ahead. Oh, this person is not so happy. Okay. Yes, so está triste. He's sad. Está triste. He's sad. Triste means sad. Está triste. This person looks very bored. Yeah, so it's está aburrido. He's bored. He doesn't want to work. Like to work now. Está aburrido. The first person is jumping. Is very happy, está feliz, está contento, está alegre. The second person is not that happy, he is sad, está triste. And the last person is está aburrido, is bored. There are some more. Okay, so again, what do you think? How they are feeling? Again, están tristes. Now you see that person was a singular, third person singular, so we said está triste. Now there are two, so it's plural. We're using they are sad. We're saying they are sad. That's why we're using están. We are using the form ellos because there are two persons here. So it becomes they. So plural form están tristes. And another thing you should notice here, for singular, the adjective was in the singular form, but now because this is a plural, so it changes. The s got added, so están tristes. We'll go into details when we'll do adjectives. But for now, please just remember that for plural, the s got added to the adjective. So están tristes. Now this person looks angry. Oh yes. So están enojados. These people are very angry. They are very angry. Están enojados. They are, for some reason, they are very angry, but están enojados. Oh, now they look very happy. Oh, okay. So están enamorados. They are in love. So these two are in love. So están enamorados. And this one, okay. So he seems to be tired. Está cansado. Cansado, tired. Cansado, tired. Está cansado. Let's see what is the mood they are in. Okay, this looks to be sick. Okay, yes. Está enferma. Está enferma. Okay. Sometime back we saw if it is a man, then it should be está enfermo, but this seems to be a girl, so that's why it is está enferma. Okay, está enferma. Okay, here. Oh, he's surprised. Not he. He's saying that I am surprised. Estoy sorprendido. Estoy sorprendido. Is surprised. I'm surprised. He's saying I'm surprised. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Estás confundido is asking. Are you confused? Estás confundido. He is worried. Está preocupado. Está preocupado. He seems to be worried. Está preocupado. And then this one is está loco. Está loco means he's crazy. Está loco. So there are a couple of other expressions I have noted down over here. I will also put this in the description box, so no need to worry about that. So otras expresiones como estar aburrido or aburrida, depending on the gender. Estar aburrido means to be bored. Estar asustado means to get scared, to be scared. Estar celoso, to be jealous. Estar deprimido, to be depressed. Estar divertido, to be amused or entertained. Right, so is it clear the verb estar that we learned? Okay, so apart from that, we have today the another topic that I spoke about was numbers. What I will do, I will provide some exercises in the comment box, in the description, and you can pick them up and try and practice at home using the verb estar. You can construct some sentences. I will give you some vocabularies as well that will help you to create the sentences. Okay, because we need to practice this conjugation, and we need to start using this language, this verb. So this is what I had from the verb estar, and the last thing that we have now is the Spanish numbers. So let's go ahead with that. The numbers, los números. Los números. Oh no. Okay, so let's start with 1 to 10. So it's uno. ¿Y cómo se escribe uno? Now that you already know the alphabet, you should be able to write the numbers. Uno is U-N-O, uno, D-O-S, dos, T-R-E-S, tres, cuatro, C-U-A-T-R-O, cuatro. 5, C-I-N-C-O, 5. 6, C-S-E-I-S, 6. 7, S-I-E-T-E, 7. 8, O-C-H-O, or you can say O-J-O. 9, N-U-E-V-E, 9. Y 10, D-I-E-Z. Let's repeat 1 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you repeat once again? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to start with 11, 11 to 20. So first we are saying 11 to 15, and there's a reason behind it. We'll get there. It's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. O-N-C-E, 11 means 11. T-O-C-E, 12. 12, 13, T-R-E-C-E, 13, 14, C-A-T-O-R-C-E, 14, 15, Q-U-I-N-C-E, 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15. Now, from 16 onwards, we have this 16. 16. Let me split this. How it is becoming 16? So this is basically 10. We know 10 means 10. Y means and. So this is 10, 10 and 6. 16. So we are not writing 16. In that place, we are just adding this I over here, and we are just making it 16 altogether. But the logic is 16. 16, see, for 16. Similarly, we have 17 for 17, 18 for 18, 19, 20. 20 means 20. So let's repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. Muy bien. Again, from 20 to 30, at the same rule like we have it for 16. So again, this is 21, like 21, but we are changing it to, we are adding this I over here, and we're saying 21. Okay, so 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so now we learn from 1 hasta 30, 1 to 30. So I hope this is clear. So only this portion is very easy. Again, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This portion you need to just remember this particular portion, and then from 16 to I would say 29 is the same logic, like DS and then other number, the DSE like DSE 6, then DSE 7, DSE 8, DSE 9, DS, and then 20. Again, 20 y 1, 20 y 2, 20 y 3, but we are writing it 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. This much is clear, right? So after 30, it becomes very easy. So we are not writing, we are just straight away writing 30 and 1, 30 and 2, like this. 30 y, 30 y, 30 y. So, and we'll just keep adding the numbers. So 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, from 40 till 100, the same formula. It will be 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, then we get 50. That's 50. Similarly, we'll again follow the same rule from 50, then till 60, 60 y 60, 70, 70, 80, 80, 90, 90. Again for 90, it will be the same. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and then 100. So pretty simple. After 30, it becomes very simple till 100. The only formula that we have is write 30 or 50, 40, 50, 70, 60, 80, 90, 100, 90 y add the numbers 1 hasta 10, 1 hasta 9, 1 to 9, just add 1 to 9. That is all. Any question from here? So today I don't want to put a lot of things today because we have already covered the numbers, we have covered the verb estar, we have also have seen the greetings. So we'll keep the session till this much. Well, as I said, that I'll be putting some exercise links in the description. You can pick them up, practice at home. Any question you can write me back. I would happy to answer those. And yeah, so that is all, and see you next week. Hasta la próxima. Gracias, muchas gracias. Thank you so much. And yes, one more thing, as I said in the last class as well, if you like the class, please like it, share it, or subscribe. Gracias.